Mario's losing it with anxiety of just being able to go fast. Oh, damn it, that's right, this thing. Mario wants to be Sonic, but he can't be Sonic. Sonic is too cool. He'd also glitch out like 8 times per second trying to play through this game. I do actually really love Sonic the Hedgehog. Just unironically. Sonic was always a cool character growing up, and because I always had Nintendo consoles and didn't have Sega consoles, he was just a mysterious thing, and like it was very interesting to play Sonic for the first time when I eventually got to play it, and it's a very different experience than Mario. First of all, Mario's a better experience because it's not. No, I'm joking. But certainly it's been interesting to see it kind of piecemealed over the years. Like Sonic Adventure in particular is a particularly interesting thing. I feel like. Yeah, I gambled a loss there. Yeah. It has been very weird watching Sonic from afar. Eventually I started playing it once it came to Nintendo consoles. But I mean, just for a while, it was just like this mysterious thing that I didn't understand. Robotnik in particular was always very like scary, but so was Bowser at one point, and then he's just become like cartoony and stuff. I do miss scary Bowser. Because like Bowser's sprites used to be very intimidating. Like Bowser was a very intimidating presence. I doomed myself immediately. I got stuck directly in the middle. But like Bowser's, and I'm not saying Bowser himself, like in the first game, was very easy to deal with for the most part. You just hit an axe and he goes in the lava. The final boss fight here is actually very good. It is some good fun mechanics of stuff you kind of learned in the levels, as opposed to like, well, I mean, Grand Mario 1, like dodging is very important. You're dodging a lot of shit. Particularly, you're dodging fire and you're dodging hammers, and that's basically what Bowser's boss fights are in those games. I didn't know that was possible. That was a thing that happened. Yeah, I don't just need coins. I mean, coins are nice. This is the first time in a while I've dropped under 20 lives. Yeah, something about that throw, it just... Yeah, these throws are very dynamic. I was not anticipating that. I guess you get hit on those hitboxes. I don't remember that being a thing. We're entering Ross O'Donovan level nonsense here, clearly. For the record, that's not who I am. I'm a long-distance admirer, a long-time listener, first-time caller. Damn it. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to edit a lot of this out and seem like a god. I like that idea more and more because I just like having that... I like having that idea about me, the allure of the master gamer, as opposed to the nonsense I'm currently doing, which I'm embarrassed by. Okay, go. There we go. Still not the most elegant route to get through it, but it worked. And I keep getting stars, so roll with it. Alright. Another castle. Yeah, this one with the lava. The upside down fireballs. Stranger Things. I've actually never watched Stranger Things. I should probably do that at some point. at a certain point, my Netflix queue just, like, I was one of the first to do, like, Netflix, like, the DVD in the mail thing, and then also the streaming thing I was all on board for, because I felt like it was so cool to be able to do it. And then just my Netflix queue kept getting bigger and bigger, and because there's just too many things I wanted to watch, but I wanted to sit down and consume them. Like when I'm playing video games, I like to listen to podcasts and stuff usually, because it's kind of like my unwind and relax time. Or like I'll put a basketball game on if the Bulls are playing, or if there's a good matchup on TNT or something. That's the first time he's killed me. That happened. I have a lot of fire flowers. Screw it, I'll use a fire flower. Yeah, so like, the time where I just want to sit down and watch, like, an episode of television isn't really there anymore. Like, I've kind of carved out a little bit of time for that, because I work a 4 10-hour day week, so, like, I have a little bit of time in my schedule to do that on a Friday morning, sleep in and watch anime and stuff. But, like, other than, like, a couple shows, like, I'm not, like, I prefer to play video games, honestly, because there's a little bit more interaction there. And then because of that, my Netflix queue got really large. There's things I want to see on Apple TV. There's things I want to see on Disney Plus, like the Marvel shows, and it's just too intimidating. I just would rather play video games and not think about it. As much as I'd like to see Kimmy Schmidt and Arrested Development Season 5, even if it's not very good, I still think seeing more Arrested Development is better than no Arrested Development, which is one of my all-time favorite comedies. So, it just is, I mean, it's just nice to be able to watch shows like that, the comedies, but like I said, it's just, there's too much going on with Netflix. There's too much content, and I just am tired and just want to play video games. And I eventually will watch the Marvel shows at some point, because I really like the concepts of what I've heard they're about. I really like. I feel there should be a million shows like WandaVision. The concept of like fake Truman Show-esque television. For those of you who are familiar, I had a show that was basically that on the internet for a while, and it was animated, and it drove me insane because I had to do lip syncing, and that was hell. So I ended up stopped doing that. But it is basically a little bit of Truman Show-esque nonsense with reality television themed stuff. So I always am very I always very much love the Truman Show, and the pseudo life of that movie is very good. And I also just like Jim Carrey, and I'm glad to see he was good in the Sonic movie. I love the Sonic movie. Sonic movie's good. If you haven't seen that and we're waiting for the recommendation of a person who doesn't watch television to tell you it was good, then there you go. You got my clearance. Go do your thing. Go do your thing because I told you you can. Okay, there we go. Yes, I did just use a fire flower to get a thing, and of course I just lost the thing. I don't have the patience to deal with you, Lakitu. I just want to run through the level. I just want to go fast. I just gotta go fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what to make of why I keep hitting all the stars. I'm not intentionally doing it. It's just a thing that's happening. And I'm back up to 20 lives, so I'm feeling good, feeling high. I broke a million points. Damn, not bad. Auto scrolling. There we go. But yeah, I just want to go fast. The Sonic the Hedgehog story. Sonic the Hedgehog has turned 30, so he has 30 for 30. What if I told you Sonic the Hedgehog was just a hedgehog that wanted to go fast? I love sports documentaries. I'm so glad that we got to revel in what was my childhood over the last year plus with The Last Dance. Because growing up in Chicago, Michael Jordan was my everything. And I'm a nerd who plays a lot of video games and plays Dungeons and Dragons and watches anime. But I love basketball, and basketball will always be one of my great loves. Part of that happens to also just be that I was 6 feet tall by the time I was 12, so... And I have 7-footers in my family, so... I have cousins who have to duck to get through doorways and stuff, so... The odds of me being potentially a NBA height center was always a possibility. And I definitely stopped growing once I reached 6'4", so... because I was so big, I only ever learned to play center, and I'm very good at getting your rebounds and defending, but I suck as a shooter. I'm not a person who can handle a ball, and I'm very bad at it. But that said, growing up, I was involved in a lot of basketball camps and a lot of things, because my dad believed I could, if I grew the way my cousins did, you know, like there was probably a future for me to at least see where I could go playing high school basketball and stuff. And the answer was I was very bad. I think I went an entire season without scoring a point. I was very good at defending, very good at rebounding. I modeled a lot of how I played at watching Dennis Rodman diving for balls and you know, giving hustle defense and stuff. But the 90s Bulls were my jam, and it was impossible not to. If you grew up in Chicago... Oh, he stomps the ground. Growing up in Chicago, you had to, like... Oh, it's down on the ground. Damn it. It may be worth doing things. Why is this stick... The stick works left to right. It doesn't work up and down. That's interesting. That's my problem more than anything else. Okay, so... I don't want to have to fight this thing again, because if it moves back into Skyworld, then I have to go to the Sky Tower level again, and I don't want to do that. So let's just let's just get through this. But yeah, it was very great watching Michael Jordan on my television every night, because they kept airing old school basketball games on the television every night in Chicagoland, like all of Jordan's greatest games, and that was very fun. Chloe got to watch good basketball. Like she actively watched the television and stuff as a puppy. She doesn't do so much now. But that used to be a regular common occurrence of something she'd do. Is she just would watch television, and she'd especially watch basketball. And I was glad I got to share Michael Jordan games with my puppy, my little puppy. So. But we'll talk about the Bulls all day long if I am allowed to. So if that's something you'd like to hear my thoughts on the Bulls, let me know. They had a very good offseason in my mindset, and I'm sure it definitely will not lead to me being angry at them for not fulfilling what I hope they actually can accomplish. We'll see if they can do so, but I mean, you know, they got players, which is more than they've had in a long time. So I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful they can be competitive, and they're not going to win. I want to make that very clear. This is absolutely me not being a blind fan. I know the Nets are better. I know the Bucks won the championship and are in our division. I know that the Miami Heat are going to be interesting. I actually don't know if the Miami Heat are going to be good. I can't tell. I will always love Tom Thibodeau, the coach of the Knicks, despite the fact that he's on the New York Knicks, which is a team I hate. Sorry to everybody from New York. I can't stand the New York Knicks. I just can't. I'm always going to be predisposed to hate the Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley days, and who's the other annoying guard? I can't remember. It'll come to me at some point, and I'll probably add it into the videos so I seem like I'm a god. But basically, yeah, I always hated the Knicks, and it made me very unhappy this year to have to root for the Knicks with Derrick Rose and Taj Gibson and Tom Thibodeau leading the charge for them. I think they're gonna be good, but I can't tell. If Kemba's knees aren't bad, they'll probably be a good team. These things are goddamn tricky. I think it's 3 and then up. Okay. So if I think of it like a percussive drum beat here, I think we should be okay. Ice World's gonna be a little difficult here. I feel like I don't have the patience to not go fast. And sometimes going fast is really the only strategy to deal with those things. Yeah, I think the Knicks will probably be contending for good. I think Trae Young is great. I like watching Trae Young. He's fun to watch. I think the Hawks will be interesting. Celtics, I don't know what the Celtics are doing. They just gave Dennis Schroeder a bunch of money. Not as much as he was hoping for, but they gave him money to do Dennis Schroeder things, I guess. So I mean, the Bulls have competition. I think they'll be better than people think they're going to be, but that could just be me being a little bit of a naive home fan, effectively. Yeah, I didn't get it. I'm bummed out. But West is loaded. West will be very fun. Warriors are probably going to be interesting. Lakers got Russell Westbrook. That's going to either be one of the greatest teams ever or implode immediately, and I do not know which one, and I cannot wait to find out. I like Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is what I hoped Derrick Rose would be before Derrick Rose got injured. And I'm so bummed out we never got to see what Derrick could have been without the injuries. But Russell Westbrook is... He's a player who has a lot of good individual stats, and I don't know if that contributes to winning. I think it does, but I just don't know. And LeBron's teams, when they are... That Lakers team is not very deep. If LeBron misses any serious time, which he has a couple times over the last few years, like it's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see what ends up happening. And then you know, Jazz are interesting, Nuggets are interesting. Thank you, Pelicans, for giving us Lonzo Ball for no real effort at all. Really appreciate that. We're gonna, and also I don't know what on earth you're doing with your team and Zion Williamson. You know, good luck to you down there. Yeah, I don't want to be mean, but I don't feel like they had a good off season. Let's see, Suns. They gave a lot of money to Chris Paul. He's probably fine. I've done the one thing I said I wouldn't do, and that is to expose viewers to my love of basketball. I'm sorry about that. If you don't want to hear me talk about basketball anymore, pay me $5 a month on Patreon. I'm joking. I don't have a Patreon, but I will take your $5 a month. You can give it to me in viewership by watching my videos, and I will no longer talk about basketball. Yeah, I get very nerdy about basketball. I just love basketball, so... And I also love ranting about basketball, particularly when the Bulls inevitably do not meet what I'd say are realistic expectations. They should have made the playoffs last year. They didn't. Zach LaVine missed some time, and that certainly impacted them because he's their best player. Yeah, I just hope I have good hopes for the Bulls. I just hope they eventually live up to it. This is the Hammer Brothers suit. This is it's a very fun thing. I wish there was more of it. We don't see it a whole lot. Where does this pipe go? I can't remember where that pipe goes, but I definitely wasted a thing on it. Well, I wasted a thing on it for no damn reason. I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad, but I'm a professional and you will not see me cry on camera. One, because I don't have a camera set up, and two, because, well, I greeted. Yeah, I'm a professional and will not cry on camera, unless I'm paid a lot of money to cry on camera, in which case I can do it. No, oh, that is very sad. Oh, we're running late here tonight. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm cutting these videos in random order, so I'm about ready to end the playthrough for the night here. So let's get through the castle here. Because it's running late, and I do have work in the morning. And I should, at the very least, be awake enough for work in the morning. Do 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 do. I got lost in the music. Oh God, my heart. Alright, there we go. I had the rhythm and the music in my soul. Well, that is just unfortunate. I can't do anything about that. Oh, do I want to do it now? I don't think I do. I think I can just do standard fire flower. My tool chest, however, is getting worse and worse over time. I do at some point have to reckon with the fact that I have very few items to get through World 8. But I like having 20 lives, so, you know. I have enough lives I can drink, potentially. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, the main thing I was worried about was the candle falling on me. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Double around. There we go. There we go. Indeed. Yeah, we do not need that. And in we go, the boss fight. Oh, they added things in the way. That's, yeah. I wish there was more to this boss, but I mean, you know, I understand it's like, you know, it does progressively get, there's progressively more shit you have to deal with. Well, ultimately, you can take advantage of his invincibility frames and KO him that way. Why'd I have a hard time saying that? I don't know. Alright, let's flip some cards here. Yeah, I'm just not paying attention at this point.